What's up, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. I am currently out in the shop right now grabbing these things. These are the bottom decks for the glass case, and I wasn't aware of this until they came to look at it and they told me, you got to get those bottom decks, and I was like, oh, well, they're at home. So grabbing those. I got to grab a few more of the shelves as well. There's a bunch of them, but I'm using the pegboard shelves that I bought instead, because those are just too deep for video games. But the shelves are used for the top of it, and those decks are used for the bottom, so I got to grab some of each. 5 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and I already have 6 shelves there, just in case I want to have one section of the glass case that is those regular shelves, because those work really well for systems or big box items. So I'm doing that now. Then I'm going to be heading out to the game store. Also, if you guys missed yesterday's vlog, you have to check it out. If you're interested in video games at all, that is not one that you want to miss. I got a bunch of really good stuff for my collection for the game store, and I probably bought the most expensive item ever aside from my car. So definitely check it out. The rarest Sega Genesis game in existence. I didn't buy it for myself and I didn't spend my own money, but a friend of mine PayPal'd me the money. He lives in California, and I was able to go and use my PayPal debit card to buy this item for him, and it was just insane. If it was Outback Joey for the Sega Genesis, complete with the personal heart rate trainer system and all that stuff in the box. If you try to search for that, you can't even find a cartridge on eBay, sold or active. And if you look on price charts, it says there have been 3 cartridges that have sold ever, and 1 complete. And in private sales, the cartridge only is selling for like $3,000, and the last complete one that sold that was in comparable condition went for $10,000. So yeah, if you want to see something crazy that you're probably never going to see again, definitely check out yesterday's video. I'm still pumped about it, even though it's not mine, but just to be involved in that process was amazing, because that's not something that most people can say that they've experienced. I'm at the game store now, and I'm about to put the security camera stickers on the windows and on the door. They stick on the outside, which kind of sucks. I would have preferred for them to stick on the inside and face outward, but oh well, I'm gonna do this now. So I was trying to figure out where am I gonna put like the candy and the snacks and stuff like that, because I don't have much room. And I don't know if I brought them here already, but I have, actually, I brought half of the stuff. Let me show you. In this little room here, here's one. So I have 2 of these little M&M things. You put the little bags up in there, and it like can suction cup to a glass case or whatever. So I have 2 of these, and then the other 2 pieces, which I don't have, are also M&M, but they are little shelves, basically, that can just sit wherever you want, basically. And they stack on top of each other, I think. So I was thinking that they might go right here on the countertop here. This is where the credit card terminal is going to go, so maybe over a little bit, but I don't want them to block that, of course. But I didn't just want to have like one little thing of M&Ms or whatever. I want to have a decent variety of candy, basically. And it's not going to turn into a convenience store or anything, but I want at least a few different options. So I have these 2 slapboard things. There's 2 of them here, which I got from an Office Max that was closing down. I paid like $5 each for them, with the intent of, having them here at the store, but I actually got those quite a long time ago, before I even moved back to Vancouver. When I bought those when Abby and I were still living up in Kelso. So I've had them for a super long time, and originally I just bought them thinking, we're going to have slapboard stuff at the store, so I might as well get them. They're cheap. I'll figure out a use for them. And then ever since then, I didn't really have any plans for them, didn't really know what to do with them, but I brought them here because they're for the store, so I actually figured out what I'm going to do with them, and I think that it's going to work pretty well. So I'm going to be mounting both of them side by side, like up against one another, on the front of the countertop here So like in front of the computer, down, right directly there. So basically like this, like where this one is, except it'll be, you know, it'll be raised up to be flush with the top. And then I have these slatboard shelves, which I'm not sure where I even got these, but they have a gap in the middle where my hand is, so they'll be able to go in on one side like that, and then the gap will go over the little, you know, the break in between the two slatboard pieces, and it'll be just a perfect little shelf for the candy and everything. Now, most candy shelves are slanted like this, so that the box of candy rests along the front. These ones are not slanted, they're just perfectly flat, but it's really not a big deal. So I think that's going to be perfect for, you know, basically just like candy, maybe like those really small bags of chips, or just whatever I want to do, just so that there are some sort of snacks in here, because I don't want this to just be the type of game store where you come, you spend some money on a couple games, and then you leave, you know. I want it to be more of an experience. That's why I have all the pinball machines and the arcade machines on free play, and I'm going to be doing contests and just all sorts of little fun things to make it an event when you come to Double Jump video games. So having snacks and everything, I think, is going to be important, because I don't expect people to only spend 5 or 10 minutes here. I expect the average person that comes in who is, you know, either a real gamer or a collector, you know, not just like a soccer mom buying a Wii for their kid. You know, obviously those are awesome sales to make, and I appreciate those customers as well. But what I'm saying is, like, the people who are collectors, or who are just, they're like into retro video games more than your average person, I expect them to stay in the store probably like a minimum of half an hour. And so having snacks available is going to be important, and they're just extra sales to make, so why not? They're easy to do. You don't have to have a food handler's card for prepackaged food products, so it's all easy. I can get the stuff from Cash and Carry. If you guys saw the vlog the other day when I went to Cash and Carry, I filmed a little bit in the candy aisle to show you, like you can buy the gigantic boxes of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. You know, you don't have to just buy little individual packages. You buy the entire box, which of course you get a bulk rate on, and then you sell them individually so you can make some money and provide that stuff to your customers, which is really cool. So I'm planning on trying to do that today, although I brought the drill and everything, but I'm not sure that I have screws. So I may have to run to Home Depot or something to grab some. But in addition to that, I'm also going to be working on this thing here, and I'm going to be drilling the extra holes to make that fit, basically. And then, yeah, not really sure what else I'm going to be doing, but I'm planning on being here all day, getting as much stuff done as I can, of course, like always. So yeah, I will let you guys know if I end up doing anything. Of course, I'll film, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I actually worked on an Amazon shipment. I brought another power strip today, which I needed for my office there, so I got everything hooked up, and I had a bunch of stuff that Kevin gave me. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on vlog, but a lot of times Kevin is more interested in selling things on eBay, and I'm more interested in selling things on Amazon. So a lot of times we'll trade eBay stuff for Amazon stuff, basically. So he keeps an eye out for things that I would want, and he saves them up for me and gives them to me, and then I save up things for him as well, for him to sell on eBay, and we just swap. We just do value for value, and we just do it like that. So I had a bunch of stuff from him. Basically, we have like a running debt going. So basically, like, I owe him however much in eBay stuff to pay for the stuff that I just got. But it's all kept track of and everything. It's super nice. It's really convenient. It's a good way for each of us to get some inventory to sell and everything. So I was working on that, and that's really good because I haven't done an Amazon shipment in a month and a half or so. So that's really good. My friend Luke is actually on his way over here to the store. He collects VHS mainly. His Instagram is actually called VHS Account. So he's been, he's super into it. He's got way more followers in there than I do, but he's mostly into collecting VHS and, like, I think a little bit of like vinyl and cassette tapes and stuff like that. he's not really into video games, but he knows that I am, and he goes to the outlets all the time. And so he just texted me today. He found some Dreamcast games as well as some empty 3DS cases for me. And he's going to bring them by here and drop them off for me. I'm going to, PayPal him the money for them. One of the Dreamcast games, only one of them is complete, and it's actually the only one that I don't have, so I'm keeping that one. The other 3 are going to be for the store, but they are disc and back case art only, no manuals on them. There's a chance that I might have a manual for one of them, I'm not sure, but the empty 3DS cases are all good stuff, Pokemon, Kirby, Smash Brothers, so he's going to be here soon. I'll show you guys the stuff after he leaves, and I'm just going to continue working and getting some stuff done. A while ago, I uploaded a vlog where I talked about a website or a browser extension called Ebates, and I put my referral link in the description. I'm going to do the same thing for this video. I highly recommend that if you buy anything online at all from any website, make an account with Ebates. And if you make it through my referral link, once you spend $25, that it has to qualify. They don't work with every single tiny website, but if you buy anything from Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, eBay, Amazon, all that, they count. Specific categories on eBay do not count, but a lot of them do. So if you buy anything online, please follow the link in the description to make an Ebates account through my referral link. Once you spend $25, we will each get a bonus. I have not been using it for that long. I think because I made my account after I started vlogging, so it's only been a couple months. But only within a couple months, I have earned over $115 in cash back. And basically, I don't want anyone to think that this is some sort of pyramid scheme or some scam or anything. Basically, you make an account and there's a browser extension. And whenever you're on the checkout page of something, usually it'll pop up in the corner and you can activate it. Once it's activated, you check out normally through the website, just how you normally would. But the website you're buying from gives Ebates a cut because technically they are referring you the sale. So what Ebates does is they get a cut from the website for the sale, and then they split that cut with you, so you get a portion of it. So like I said, I've only had it for a couple months, and I've already gotten $115. And the reason I'm talking about it right now is because I got my first, they usually send you a check in the mail. I got my first check shortly after I started, and it was for like $35. And then I referred 3 people, and I did a bunch more shopping, of course. I think they send you a check once every 4 months, so you have quite a bit of time to let it build up. But I referred 3 people, I think, and then bought more stuff, and I just got an email saying that my check is going to be sent on about August 15th. But if I wanted to redeem it as a gift card instead, I could get a bonus. And they had a list of specific stores I could get the gift cards from, and I chose GameStop because they gave me a 10% bonus, which is awesome. So instead of getting, like, I think it was going to be like $75 and some change, I got like almost $83 as a GameStop e-gift card. So I just did that, and my balance is already $1.29 once again in cashback for my next one, just because there's a little, I made an eBay purchase for $8, I don't know what it was, and then Payless Shoes, Abby bought something. So I'm going into my email. It's called Here's Your GameStop e-gift card. There's a code. There's a Shop Now button. Let's see here. Dang. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. So I'm going to go onto GameStop's website now, and I'm going to make a purchase. And $86, obviously I'm going to go retro. I'll probably just try and get something for the store, get some more inventory. I can always use more Mario and Zelda type games. I'm going to go into the retro and just see what they have on sale. That's usually what I buy when I do buy from GameStop, is stuff that's marked down. Like Mario Sunshine is marked down from 33 to 30. Mario Double Dash is marked down from 35 to 30. Smash is marked from 60 to 50. So let's see here. I'm not gonna sit here and film the entire process, but basically, if you're shopping online at all, please follow the link in the description, make an Ebates account. It doesn't cost anything, it's completely free, it will give you cash back, it is amazing. There's also another one that I started using, and it's Honey. And Honey used to be different. They used to just provide coupon codes for you at the checkout, so you could save money like that. But I think something happened and they changed, and now they just offer cash back. But what's awesome about it is that you can stack them. So not only do I have this $86 in a GameStop gift card, but with Honey, I wasn't even keeping track because I never knew that they changed, but I just randomly checked, and I had $55 or $59 in Honey cashback, and I used that to get a $50 eBay gift card. Well, I didn't use it yet, but that's my plan. You can get, with that one, you don't actually get cash back, you only get gift cards, but I'm using it to get an eBay one, and they go in multiples of 10, so I think 50 was the highest. I was going to let it build up some more, though, and try to get maybe 2 or 3 $50 eBay gift cards so that I can buy a more higher-end complete-in-box N64 game that I'm still missing. You know, getting 100 or 150 bucks off would be amazing. It would make whatever I buy a good deal. So that's my plan with that. I will put the referral links in the description for both websites. Just make sure that you sign up through those if you want to get that bonus. They both have a bonus. Once you make the account through my referral link, and I think with Honey you only have to spend 10, with Ebates you have to spend 25, but we both get a bonus. So it's a cool way for you guys to help support the channel without just giving up money, basically, because it's completely free and you're getting money out of it. So that's awesome. Definitely check out both links in the description. And yeah, not much more to say. If you want to do some research on it, go ahead. There should be, I haven't looked, but I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube videos about it and everything, but it's really, really awesome. It's free money. You're already buying stuff online anyway, so you might as well do it. So Luke just left, and this was his first time seeing the store and like knowing where the location was. He's super excited for the opening, and he's going to be here on opening day, which is awesome. So I mentioned he's a VHS collector, and he is like a hardcore VHS collector. He's got thousands of VHS, and he collects them in like the same style that I collect video games, or at least before I started really saving up for the store, like I would grab every filler title I didn't have kind of thing. So he, like every day he goes to the outlet on his way home from work and he'll pick up, between 5 and 20 tapes every single day. So he's got a huge collection. If you're interested in VHS, mostly like horror, obscure action movies and old cartoons and stuff like that, definitely check out his Instagram. It's VHS account. So on to what he brought me. We got some empty 3DS cases. He said that this first one is the only one that had a manual, but it's not really a big deal. We got Smash Brothers, Yokai Watch, Omega Ruby, Pokemon Sun, and Kirby Planet Robobot. So I may have a cartridge for 1 or 2 of those, but I don't think I do. But stuff like that is always just handy to have. And I'm going to be building a shelf. Let me show you real quick. I'm going to be building a shelf for that wall, and it's going to have all my empty cases on it, alphabetized. So like these 3DS cases will be on there, for example, and if somebody comes in and trades in or sells probably like, I don't know, like 5 cartridge-only DS games, I can walk back there and see if I have the cases, and if I do, I can immediately complete them and then put them into the inventory, which is awesome. So those are the empty cases I got. I got 3 Dreamcast games here, which are just disc and back case artwork, no manuals on these, and these 3 are for the store. We have Seaman, Sonic Adventure, and Shadow Man. So, I mean, Sonic is pretty cool. The other ones, maybe not so much, but the one that I'm getting, or the one that I got from him that is complete, so I'm actually keeping this one, is Zombie Revenge. And obviously, the case needs to be replaced and everything, but it is complete, and I didn't have this in my collection already, so very awesome. I gave him 25 bucks for everything here. That was basically 20 bucks for the Dreamcast games, 5 bucks each, and then $5 on the 6 cases here. simply because I'm pretty sure I already have all of these cases already. So these are going to be doubles of empty cases, basically. So, but I can always use them, and I gave him a little more info about what to look for because, like I said, he's really not into video games. He left behind a Smash Brothers Melee before without even looking to see if there was a disc in it. So I'm trying to educate him a little bit more on what to grab, but he's going to start grabbing me more empty cases, which is awesome. I have a few people doing that, actually. So in addition to all the ones that I pick up when I go to the outlet, I have multiple other people grabbing stuff for me as well, which is very cool. So I'm going to get back to work now. So right now I am drilling some holes in the pegboard to make these things fit. I tried to drill a hole right here, which I did, and it went through the metal on the other side and everything, but unfortunately the metal makes the pegboard too thick, basically, so the little peg for the shelf would not fit through. So I had to move it over a bit. As you can see, all I had to do is extend that one hole a little bit, and it fits. So, and it doesn't create much of a gap on this side. It's like 3 inches, so it's really not a big deal. There was a little box up here that was like popping out. I don't know why it was there, but I took that off so that I could fit these next to it. And then I figured right here, maybe I'll just have like a few hooks that are like a few pegboard hooks that have like little keychains or something like that on them. So I'm going to continue to drill holes for this, and I think that this will probably hold the DVDs, the very few Blu-ray. I don't think I have any Blu-ray, but I do plan on carrying it. But this should hold the DVDs, Blu-ray, and possibly like the very few CDs that I have. And then this side will be all toys and stuff like that. And then of course this shelf, these two shelves are going to have the VHS, which I think I have too many because I have so many anime ones that I don't want to flood the shelf with anime VHS. I actually think I need to find somewhere to sell those all in one shot. I had one guy who was trying to buy them for me in one shot over Instagram, I believe, and he lived in Dubai, but he didn't want to pay the shipping price because shipping was going to cost just as much as I was wanting to charge for the VHS, so didn't really work out with him. But if there was someone local who wanted to get them all, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so the only things that I don't have a set area for yet are the vinyl and the cassette tapes. And the cassette tapes are really hard because they're so small, and I could basically put them on any shelf if I stack them, but if I stack them, then it's a little difficult for people to get stuff out, and I have a feeling that at some point somebody would pull one out of the bottom and the entire thing would fall over. So I kind of want to put them on their sides, but I really don't have a spot for that. I'm thinking in the big glass case that's being built tomorrow, I will have some extra room, so maybe I'll try to figure out a way that the cassette tapes can go in there. And as far as the vinyl goes, I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't want to just leave it in, plastic tubs or cardboard boxes, so I'm going to have to find some sort of solution for that, but it's something that I'm not super concerned about right now because obviously this isn't going to be a vinyl store. This is going to be a video game store, so that's got to be the focus first, and I'll figure out the vinyl situation later. One more little update about the glass case, and this has nothing to do with like your guys' comments or anything this time. So the locks that I had, they're not the right ones, and so there's no sort of adapter or anything for them. I need a different lock entirely, and I have found one place that sells them. But the ones that I have here, these are the original ones that I got. These came with keys. I paid $17 each, and I got 5 of them. The only place I can find that sells them, they're going to be $42 each, and I need 5. So, not really sure what I want to do because I really don't want to have to pay that much money for these locks. I had already planned on leaving it unlocked throughout the day and only locking it at night. I think with the front door locked, I can wait a while to get the locks for the glass case. And I'm going to return these other ones, so I would just say in the meantime I could just use these and lock it up at night, but I'm going to be returning those to get my money back. But $45 each, when I need 5 of them, that's like over $200. So that sucks. And I'm not spending that money on them right now. I can't. There's other things that are a little more important I got to take care of. It's costing me $300 just to pay the guys to put it together. That's on top of the $400 I spent on it in the first place. So it's definitely worth it, obviously. And it's supposed to be done tomorrow. I texted the guy again today and said, hey, we're stalling for tomorrow, right? And he said, yep. So looks like we're all good on that front. As soon as that is done, possibly Saturday evening or, at the latest on Sunday, I will start to populate it with all the inventory. I'm just going to put probably the GameCube and the Xbox first because that's already alphabetized. But I need the shelving space to alphabetize the rest, all the PS2, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, DS, all that stuff. So that's the reason why there's boxes here. This is all PS2, and one of those is PS1. You can see all the games on the counter. They're not organized. They're just stacked there because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So once that shelf is built, I can start alphabetizing them. Once they are all alphabetized, then I will print the price tags for everything and get those on. Once that is done, then I will start adding in the other items to the inventory, the vinyl, the VHS, the DVDs, the cassette tapes, the toys, the plushes, all that kind of stuff has to go into the inventory system still. And it's not going to take that long. The games was obviously the majority of what I had to enter, and if I had just sat there and did it, I would have been able to do it in only probably 2 or 3 days, but it took me a little longer because I was, doing other stuff at the same time. But if I want to open by the 18th, I definitely have to get that stuff done fairly quickly. I have a little stack over here of games that I've gotten since I've been here. These are not in the inventory yet, so they have to be kept separate until I can get them in there. But I don't think it's going to take that long to get the rest of the stuff in, so I'm very excited. It's coming along nicely. Right now, actually, though, I'm going to run over to my parents' house, and when my dad was building these things here, we bought a box of screws for him to use, and they were probably that long or so. Those are probably the same screws that I'm going to need to attach this thing to the front there. So instead of going to Home Depot and buying more, I'm assuming that he has some left over. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think he used an entire box on those. So I'm going to go over there and see if I can find those. And then I might stop at home to grab some food because it's like 4:30 p.m. and I haven't eaten yet today. And Abby said she was making some mac and cheese, and that sounds good. It's free since it's already been paid for. It's already at the house. So I might stop by there and get some of that as well. But then I'm going to be coming back here. I'm going to put those things up on the front of the counter there, get the shelves on them, and then if I have time, just depends on how late it is, I might go to Cash and Carry and grab some of the candy just because I'm excited. I think it's going to look cool, and I want to get it on there. But if not, then I'll probably just take care of that. If not tonight, probably on Sunday, honestly. But yeah, those are my plans for right now, and I will see you guys in a bit. So I'm headed right now to go to Cash and Carry to pick up the candy for those shelves. I got the screws and everything, and I just left home. I stopped there and got some mac and cheese that Abby made. It was very good. And so I'm headed to Cash and Carry first before I go back to the game store because I want to grab that candy because I know as soon as I get the shelves mounted, I'm going to want to put the candy on there because I'm going to want to see what it looks like, and I'm going to want to mess with it because I think that stuff is fun. It's probably not super interesting to you guys, but as the business owner, it's fun for me to do the little things like that. So going to Cash and Carry now that I'm going back to the game store. Well, looks like I'm not going to Cash and Carry because they closed 10 minutes ago. That really sucks. I thought that they were open until like 9 because when I came the other day, I didn't think that it was super late. But it says they're open from 6 to 6 on Monday through Saturday. So that sucks. I'll have to come back tomorrow, and you know, they're coming to build the shelf tomorrow, so I just gotta find time, and hopefully I can make it back and get that stuff, but they're closed, so that sucks. All right, I got them on there, they're secured, so I'm gonna clean them up a bit and then start putting these shelves on. Looks a little ridiculous, but this is going to protect anything else from getting paint on it. I basically did the same thing when I painted the front of the cabinet. You know, I put paper towels along the bottom so that I didn't get any on the floor and stuff. So this should be good. I'm gonna paint it up now, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's done. I'm gonna leave the tape and stuff on until it's a little more dry. Obviously, I just painted it. I don't want to take it off yet, but I think it looks so much better. And the reason that I painted it black is simply because I had black paint here, and that's what a lot of the other colors are. You know, this big shelf is black. The glass case is going to be black. The little wire rack thing is black. The front of the cabinets are black. So painted it black. It was like a very dark wood color. That's why I had to paint the whole thing and not just where the little chips were. Because it was just a very dark brown kind of, you know, wood grain look to it. So it's all black now, and it has the silver outlines. I think it'll look pretty good. Also, the shelves that are going on it are black, so that's going to be awesome. I'm going to just chill a bit and maybe work on my business cards a little bit more. I tweaked them a little bit based on some suggestions you guys left in the comments, so let's take a look at those really quick. So here's the front, and as you can see, I made a few changes. So I want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you think, if you prefer this one or the old one. Basically, all that I've done here is I added a white outline to both the logo and the address here. And of course, once again, this is not the real address or phone number, this is just a placeholder. But I switched back and forth between having the white outline and not having it. I think I can do that here and show you guys. So with the outline, without, with, without. I think that it looks good both ways, but I think that the outline just makes it pop. So let me know what you guys think, and then just to show you with and without on that. You know, that one actually doesn't look bad without that if I leave the white outline around the logo but take it off of the address. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and now let's take a look at the back. So I had some suggestions. Someone said that the Facebook and Instagram logos were too big, so I made them smaller. I made this bigger, and I also made this text here bigger, and tried to move it around to fill in the space pretty well. I don't really want a lot of like empty space because business cards are only so big. You might as well take advantage of the room you do have. So I put the hyphen back in there. You can see it's down a little low for that font. It looks a little weird, so I might just go in and fix that. But I'm not going to do that until I'm 100% set on the design, because I'm going to have to rasterize the type there. And basically, if I fix that myself, if I move the hyphen up, then I won't be able to edit any of the text after that. So, I mean, there's other ways I could do it, but so let me know what you guys think. Someone also said that it looks a little jumbled and difficult to read, and I kind of get that, but at the same time, I really wanted to be specific on the back here with the type of stuff that we deal in, because I didn't want it to just say video games, toys, music, and movies, because a lot of the stuff that we deal in, like toys for example, if it just says toys, you don't really know what to expect. You're thinking, what, like Toys R Us, you know, lots of toys, but actually we're only really dealing in like retro stuff and mainly action figures. So I wanted to be a little more specific with this on the back, and if you guys have any more suggestions or comments, just let me know in the comments. Check it out! Looks pretty slick, I think. Obviously sticks out a bit, but where these boxes are and where the Pokemon Snap thing is, this is about where somebody will stand when they're checking out, because that's the lower part of the countertop there. as you can see. So where the Guitar Hero boxes are, where this box is, that's the area where people are going to be putting the stuff that they're buying, and obviously computer will be there. And this will be right in here for those impulse purchases. So we'll have a nice little selection of candy bars and, you know, M&Ms and all that kind of stuff, which I think will be pretty cool. I like how this came out. It looks really nice. I had one shelf left over. This shelf is kind of scratched, so I'll probably switch that one out for that one. But other than that, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So I'm excited to get the candy and everything and get it all set up the way that it's going to be. But this is it for now. All right, guys, I'm about to leave and head home for the night. I was just talking to both Reggie and John Hancock, and John for sure is going to be able to make it out. I haven't heard definitely from Reggie yet, but John said that he probably, you know, he's not going to be able to stay all day, which of course I wouldn't expect either of them to stay all day, but I'm hoping that they can be here for at least maybe like an hour or two. And if any of you guys are going to be coming and you want to meet John Hancock or Reggie, you maybe want to get something signed, or you just want to tell them you like their videos and shake their hand or whatever it is, if you want to tweet at them or comment on their videos or comment on their Facebooks and just let them know that you're going to be at the Double Jump Video Games grand opening and you want to meet them, let them know, because I'm sure that if they hear it from more than just me, it'll make them more excited to come. Obviously, they don't want to come. I mean, especially Reggie, he's probably not going to want to drive all the way down here to hang out with me. I mean, he's a nice guy, and, you know, I would call us acquaintances. We haven't really ever hung out or anything. But I think if there were more fans who wanted to meet him and say hi and everything, that'd probably motivate him a little bit more to actually make the drive and come and hang out. So if you guys are coming and you want to see them, just please let them know whichever way you can. That'll help me as well. Even if you're not going to be here, but you want them to be in the vlog for that day, just let them know. Just, you know, let them know you want to see him at the Double Jump opening, and hopefully that'll give them a little bit more incentive to come. Like I said, John said for sure he'll be able to come, which is awesome. He's a super nice guy. And then I'm just waiting to hear back from Reggie. So we'll see what happens, but I'm actually going to head home now. Abby actually went and got me some of that barbecue, which I'm so excited to get home and eat. I've been talking about it for the past few days, but I've been craving it, and I just haven't been able to make it out there. It's in the opposite direction. Like, my house is here, game store is here, that place is here. So it's out of the way, and they close on the weekdays at 8 p.m. Luckily, tonight they closed at 9, and Abby was able to stop on her way home and grab some for me. So that's waiting at home for me, which is awesome. So I'm going to get my stuff packed up and head home for the night. Abby just left for work. I'm sitting here enjoying my barbecue. I was just watching some American Dad, and I watched the last new episode that I hadn't seen yet, so now I'm watching some of the new Family Guy ones. The new Family Guy episodes suck. The past couple seasons have not been good at all. But I love American Dad. Even the new ones, I think they're pretty good. I've always thought that American Dad was way better than Family Guy. I just like the characters better. I think Steve and Roger are just so funny. But I'm going to enjoy this and get to sleep, because the guy's name is Richie. He's coming to build the shelf tomorrow. Well, it's him and another guy, one of his workers. He said that, because I asked him, I was like, well, what time do you want to start tomorrow? And he said, as soon as I wake up, I'll send you a text message. So I don't know when he's going to be getting up, but I think I need to get up early just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Once I'm done eating, I'm going to edit the vlog and get it uploaded so I can go to bed. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And tomorrow's vlog should be pretty cool. Once that shelf is built, then I'm going to start putting all the games on it, and hopefully that happens tomorrow evening. Hopefully they don't take 10 hours to build it, but we'll see. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.